Well, it's after Christmas. I wanted to show you what the cabin looked like after Christmas. Oh, there's Coyote, my kitty cat, in the window. Okay guys, well, I think I'm gonna go inside the cabin here and see what Santa left me. I've been a good boy. I think I have. So let's go inside the cabin. Let's go see what Santa Claus left me. Here we go. Okay, looks like the wreath is still on the door. That's probably a good sign. Okay, we're entering the cabin. A couple of days after Christmas, we've been busy, like everybody else, right? Wait a second, what is that I'm seeing? Let me get you into focus here. You see what I see? I think they made a song about that. Oh my gosh, that's a ready light. Yep, that's exactly what that is. It's a ready light. Okay. My wife knew what I wanted for Christmas, and by golly, look at there, everybody. She made it happen. Yay! Okay, I'm going to show you real quick how to set this up because my battery is going dead on the camera. So I don't know if you can see this or not. I'm going to... Well, I tell you, the tolerances on this dude are tight, which is a good thing because that eliminates a lot of slop when you put these together. So the company that makes this, called Ready Light, I guess that's what the light's called, Free Spirit Recreation. Free Spirit Recreation. Put those three on, slide them in their slots, put the nut on, just like that. So as soon as you get that screwed on, that holds the legs in place, and then you simply put the head on. It slides on, has a little lock-on piece right here. Once you do that, there's a tab on the top here. Oh, sorry, on the bottom. There's a tab. You turn that dude on. Once it's on, all you do is flip the switch. You just hold it, and look at that. Voila, we have light. Is my battery still good? Wow, we're still recording. How about that? Okay, so now we are no longer in this deep, dark, damp cabin. Now we're in a lit up cabin with a wood stove. It's like, good Lord, man, thank you for the light. Thank you, my wife. I've been wanting one of these for about a year. Kept saying I'm going to get one. I want to get one. I need a light. I think everybody in America should have one of these lights because they're handy in your house. They're handy in your cabin. You can use them in your shop. They're solar powered, so when the battery goes dead, all you got to do is stick it out in the sun for a few hours, let that dude recharge. And another really cool thing, I'm going to show you just because my battery's not dead. These are magnetic, and they also have a hook on the back side. So that way you can hang them up. I could probably hang it right here on my tinsel. No, a little too heavy, but that's okay. They also have a light. So I can kind of shine this dude around, go, hey, look at me, I'm all lit up. Look at that, look at that, look at that. So this is kind of a cool little feature. That's bright. Let's go for dim, huh? There's dimmer. Dimmer. I know a guy by the name of Dimmer. He's not so dim though. Okay. I click it down one more. See if I can't figure out how to work this thing. I think I know how to work it and I don't. I mean, it is brand new. It is cool. But if you ain't got one, man, you need to get one. If I could just see the switch. There you are. I know that it also turns into, let's see. Well, I guess I need to learn how to function this dude. But anyway, bright, dim, and it's also got a little flashlight on the very end. So when you're out at night and you want to kind of like scope around, use it for a flashlight, you can do that. I will learn better, light my face up, I will learn better how to use all this. So that way I can get back to you guys and maybe I can do a better report. But so far, brand new. I haven't really used it yet. I know I'm going to love it because I love the simplicity of it. And from what I've heard and watched all these other guys that are using their lights, number one piece of equipment, and I think right now, for me, besides the wife, this is going to be my number one piece of equipment. I want to thank Lola Overland, Troutdale, Oregon. That's where I bought it. I happened to walk in, they were out. I told them I drove 45 minutes in here, about 50 miles from Banks to get a light. I said, that's what I was after today. And he said, well, I'm out. I said, well, that's what I came here for. He goes, you want to buy a demo? And I said, you bet I do. And boy, did he make me a sweet deal. I'm not going to tell you what that is. I'm going to let you figure that out. And if you want a sweet deal on one of these, they're $200 on sale. They're on sale right now, today, $200, $199. He's got a bunch of them. I'd recommend you run in there today, pick one up, because they're going fast. So anyway, just wanted to kind of give that to you today. I'm a pretty happy little Christmas camper in the cabin. So thanks everybody. There'll be more. Okay guys, here I am in the cabin with my new, let me spin you around here real slow, light. Look how bright that is, huh? It's just blinding, isn't it? So let me turn you around here so you're not blinded by the light. Pretty freaking awesome, what I gotta say. Bought this at Lola Overland, Troutdale, Oregon. I think I already mentioned that on my last video. But anyway, we have a storm coming tonight. It's Saturday. And supposed to get 50-mile-an-hour winds. And I told my wife I'm going to come up to the cabin, steal the light out of here, like my light for the cabin. Get my hand in there. So anyway, I'm going to take that down to the house, and that way if the wind blows and we lose our power, my God, we've got light. But I'm going to run you guys out here. My creek is flowing, my spring. I told you here a month or so ago it stopped. It's running again. So I'm going to run out there. I'm going to take one of my little pod lights here. Snag one of them little guys. This little fella right here is blinded by the light. And we're just going to go out here and we're going to check this thing out, okay? He got me live here. Live and in person. Cabin time, Oregon. Oregon cabin time. Holy moly, we got a flood. Okay, so here's my water, guys. I'm going to spin you around. Got a little bridge here. Show you my little bridge. Look at that, eh? And actually my pot, I don't even need it. It's daylight enough out here. But there's my spring. It's running. Runs right on down that line there. Right up in front, right smack in front of Jacob's Lodge. Some more water. She's flowing. Now me and Jacob years ago, 4 or 5 years ago, we would get up here and we'd just lean down there and get a big old chug of water, take a drink. Tastes so good, fresh, right out of the good old earth. And here's the deal. While we were doing that, my wife said, well, you guys have no idea how many dead animals may be laying in this stream. Why would you drink out of that? And I thought, well, you know, we've never seen a dead animal in there. So one day, probably a year ago, she come up here and walked up about where I started this video on the stream and found a dead possum in there. And I thought, are you kidding me? A possum walks up and dies right in the spring. Why did that possum do that? But he did, no joke. I never removed it. It's gone now because right up here where we're walking, right about there, that guy laid. And I actually see, well, maybe not. I think that's a leaf. I thought it was a bone. I go, oh my God, there's still some left. But 2 years ago, he died right in here, this spot. He about halfway in, halfway out. There was no water at that time. But we didn't drink out of it, so we were okay. But I'm thinking, you know what, dumb us. How many animals do die in that? Or do whatever they do. And we are at their mercy. So you people out there watching my videos, learn a lesson from this, would you? Learn a lesson, highlight. But I found out today I got a leak. I was bragging 3 days ago about how great it is out here being dry. Well, it ain't so dry. Right up in there. See if I can get my pod light going here. There it is. Boom, chakalaka. Yeah, right up there we got a leak. It's a slow one, it's not bad. It is missing the wood stove, thank God. So, now I have to get up there and address that issue. Not sure why it is leaking right there, but it is. So, anyway, wanted to come on camera, talk to you guys. Whoops, flip that around. Talk to you guys about good old friggin' cabin time here. But it's after New Year's, and like all that does put a lot of light out. I thought I'd just get on here and give you a little wind up of what happened. My new light is working excellent. I ran 2 of the pods down the other day, and I put the charge on it because it's got the solar panel on the back. I don't know if I told you that or not, but it does have a solar panel on the back of that light. The thing only took like, I don't know, 5 minutes maybe to charge 1 pod, and then one other pod was still charging and I just shut it off. I'm not sure how many, 6 to 8 hours I think the thing will run, which is pretty darn good. So any guy that camps, hunts, or has a shop, I would highly recommend one of these lights, because they really do the trick. I love mine, loving it so far. So I hope you guys enjoyed my vid. It's a short one today, so I'll get back to you on more. Okay guys, Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff. I'll see you on the next one. Adios.